The Simple Life. An introduction to minimalism. Minimalism is intentional living. It's about owning things that add value to your life. It's about removing things that distract you from what's important. Minimalism helps you focus on experiences, relationships, and personal growth. It's about living with less stuff and more meaning. Minimalism isn't about empty rooms or strict rules. It's about finding freedom from consumerism. It's about designing a life you love. Minimalism looks different for everyone. It's about owning things that serve a purpose. Minimalism is a journey, not a destination. It's about making conscious choices about your possessions. It's about valuing experiences over material things. It's about finding joy in simplicity. It's about living with intention and purpose. Freedom from stuff. Experiencing the liberation of less. Imagine a life where you are not weighed down by the burden of material possessions. A life where you can move freely, unencumbered by the things you own. This is the essence of minimalism. Imagine a life with less clutter and more space. Picture a home where every item has a purpose and every room feels open and inviting. The absence of unnecessary items creates a sense of calm and tranquility. Imagine less cleaning and more time for hobbies. Minimalism offers this freedom. With fewer items to maintain, you can dedicate more time to activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's painting, playing music, or any other passion, minimalism allows you to focus on what truly matters. It's about releasing the grip of material possessions. Decluttering your space is a powerful act of letting go. It's about making conscious decisions about what you truly need and what you can live without. This process can be incredibly liberating. It's about prioritizing experiences and relationships. Minimalism shifts your focus from accumulating things to cherishing moments. It encourages you to invest in relationships and create memories with loved ones. Less stuff means less to clean, organize, and worry about. A minimalist lifestyle reduces the time and effort spent on maintaining your home. This simplicity translates to more mental space and less stress. It means more time for things you love. With fewer distractions, you can immerse yourself in activities that nurture your soul. Reading, practicing yoga, or simply enjoying a quiet moment becomes more accessible. Minimalism allows you to travel lighter, both physically and mentally. When you own less, you can move through life with greater ease. Traveling becomes a more enriching experience when you're not bogged down by excess baggage. It's about breaking free from the cycle of consumerism. Minimalism challenges the notion that happiness comes from buying more. It encourages you to find contentment in simplicity and to resist the pressure to constantly acquire new things. Freedom from stuff brings mental clarity. A clutter-free environment allows your mind to relax and focus. It creates a space where you can think clearly and be more present in the moment. It reduces stress and anxiety. The simplicity of minimalism can have profound effects on your mental health. By eliminating excess, you create a more peaceful and stress-free environment. A clutter-free environment promotes a peaceful mind. The serenity of a minimalist space can enhance your overall well-being. Natural light and open spaces contribute to a sense of calm and balance. It allows you to focus on what truly matters. With fewer distractions, you can concentrate on your goals and aspirations. Minimalism helps you prioritize your time and energy on what is most important to you. Minimalism empowers you to live on your terms. It gives you the freedom to design a life that aligns with your values and desires. You become more intentional with your choices and actions. It helps you align your spending with your values. Minimalism encourages mindful consumption. By focusing on what truly matters, you can make financial decisions that reflect your priorities and values. It encourages you to invest in experiences over things. The memories you create and the experiences you share with others become more valuable than any material possession. It's about living a life true to yourself, not to your possessions. Minimalism is a journey towards authenticity. It's about discovering what truly makes you happy and letting go of everything else. Embrace the liberation of less and find freedom in simplicity. Stress reduction through simplicity, letting go of excess baggage. Clutter bombards our minds with visual noise. It constantly reminds us of unfinished tasks and unfulfilled desires. This visual overload contributes to stress and anxiety. Minimalism offers a way out. By decluttering our homes, we declutter our minds. We create space for peace and tranquility. We reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. Minimalism promotes a sense of calm and control. Minimalism encourages us to simplify our schedules too. We learn to say no to unnecessary commitments. This frees up time and energy for self-care and meaningful activities. It reduces the stress of a hectic life. Letting go of excess baggage, both physical and mental, brings a sense of lightness. We feel less burdened, more free. This newfound freedom allows us to focus on our well-being. It opens up space for joy and contentment. Section 4, Sharper Focus, Clearer Mind, Minimalism for Enhanced Concentration. In today's fast-paced world, our ability to concentrate is constantly under siege. The barrage of information and the endless stream of notifications can make it difficult to focus on what truly matters. Our minds are constantly bombarded with distractions. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we are inundated with stimuli that demand our attention. This constant state of alertness can lead to stress and anxiety, making it hard to concentrate on important tasks. Social media, news, and material desires compete for our attention. The endless scroll of social media feeds, the 24-hour news cycle, and the constant push to acquire more possessions can leave us feeling overwhelmed and unfocused. Minimalism helps us regain control. By simplifying our surroundings and reducing the number of distractions, we can create an environment that fosters concentration and clarity. Minimalism is not just about having fewer things, it's about making room for what truly matters. It teaches us to filter out the noise and focus on what matters. When we declutter our physical and digital spaces, we can better prioritize our tasks and goals. This leads to a more focused and productive mindset. With fewer possessions, we have fewer distractions. A minimalist lifestyle encourages us to let go of the unnecessary and embrace simplicity. This not only reduces physical clutter but also mental clutter, allowing us to concentrate more effectively. Our minds are free to focus on tasks at hand. When our environment is free of distractions, our minds can operate more efficiently. We can devote our full attention to the task at hand, leading to better outcomes and a greater sense of accomplishment. We become more productive and efficient. A minimalist approach to work and life helps us streamline our processes and eliminate unnecessary steps. This leads to increased productivity and a more efficient use of our time and resources. Minimalism enhances our ability to learn and grow. By creating a calm and organized environment, we can better absorb information and develop new skills. This is particularly important in a world where continuous learning is essential for personal and professional growth. Minimalism encourages us to simplify our digital lives too. In addition to decluttering our physical spaces, minimalism also extends to our digital environments. By organizing our digital files and reducing the number of apps and notifications, we can create a more focused and efficient digital workspace. We reduce time spent on social media and mindless scrolling. By setting boundaries and limiting our screen time, we can reclaim valuable time and mental energy. This allows us to engage in more meaningful activities and interactions. This frees up mental energy for creativity and problem solving. When we are not constantly distracted by notifications and digital noise, we can tap into our creative potential and find innovative solutions to problems. It leads to a clearer, sharper mind. A minimalist lifestyle promotes mental clarity and focus. By reducing distractions and simplifying our lives, we can achieve a state of flow where we are fully immersed in our tasks and activities. When we're not constantly bombarded with consumerist messages, we start to appreciate what we already have. Minimalism helps us shift our focus from acquiring more to appreciating the present moment and the things we already possess. We find joy in simplicity and contentment in experiences. By embracing a minimalist lifestyle, we can find happiness in the simple pleasures of life. This leads to a more fulfilling and contented existence. This shift in focus brings a sense of peace and fulfillment. Minimalism allows us to live more intentionally and mindfully. By focusing on what truly matters, we can achieve a greater sense of peace and fulfillment in our lives. Section 5, Practical Steps to Embrace Minimalism, Starting Your Journey Today. Starting with minimalism can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. The key is to take it one step at a time and not to rush the process. Minimalism is about creating a space that brings you peace and joy, not about getting rid of everything you own. Begin by choosing one area to declutter, like your closet or kitchen. These are often the spaces where clutter accumulates the most. and tackling them first can give you a sense of accomplishment and motivation to continue. Get rid of anything you haven't used in the past year. This can be a tough decision, but remember that holding on to items you don't use only adds to the clutter. Be honest with yourself about what you really need and use. Next, implement the one in, one out rule. This means that for every new item you bring into your home, you should donate or discard an old one. This helps to maintain the balance and prevents new clutter from building up. For every new item you bring into your home, donate or discard an old one. This simple rule can make a big difference in keeping your space organized and clutter-free. This prevents clutter from building up again. It encourages mindful consumption. By being more intentional about what you bring into your home, you can create a space that truly reflects your values and lifestyle. Start small and gradually expand to other areas of your life. Unsubscribe from unnecessary emails. This can help to reduce the digital clutter that can be just as overwhelming as physical clutter. Reduce your social media consumption. Social media can be a major source of stress and distraction, so taking a break or limiting your time on these platforms can help you to focus on what really matters. Simplify your schedule by saying no to commitments that don't align with your values. It's important to prioritize your time and energy and to focus on the things that truly matter to you. Remember, minimalism is a journey, not a race. It's about making small, sustainable changes over time and finding what works best for you. There's no need to rush or to feel pressured to achieve a certain level of minimalism. There's no need to get rid of everything at once. Take your time and go at your own pace. The goal is to create a space that brings you peace and joy, not to achieve a certain level of minimalism. Focus on making small, sustainable changes over time. This can help to make the process more manageable and less overwhelming. Remember that minimalism is a personal journey, and what works for one person may not work for another. Enjoy the process of creating a more intentional and fulfilling life. Minimalism is about more than just decluttering your space. It's about creating a life that aligns with your values and brings you joy. Take the time to appreciate the changes you're making and the positive impact they're having on your life.